intros. Why, hello there, chat. You guys are absolutely, yeah, I know you can hear me now. I was reading some of your chat messages and crying inside, but after a long hiatus due to hurricanes, I am back with your Jank Restream. For tonight, we have Sparkles going against my coach, AnimusUnited, Mr. Dash. This is also a rare event because both of our runners do use the Sonic sprite. So we're going to have a Zoomy battles. I'm about to get this party started. Let me introduce to you who's going to be covering this with me. We have the Prince of the Mirror Shield, Mr. Snowcorn himself, Homewrecker. And doing tracking, we've got a restreamer extraordinaire, and it's Zero Fox. So I hope that you guys enjoy this shenanigan free seed because everyone in chat knows everything I roll is a baby seed. Let me get this party started. Home, where you at, bro?
Hello, good evening, Crystal. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing just fine. I'm also dying inside because chat loves to pick on me and they don't believe that down stab is the best stab, so it's going to be a revolution.
Well, you realize your mentor is captain of Team Upstab, right?
Yes, and I will convince him that down stab is better. It will happen one day. It will happen. I has faith. I has faith. Okay. So I have started this party. We are waiting on everyone. Excuse
I think
me?
our timer might be having some fun right now.
Not bloody again.
Anyway, I'm really excited to watch this rematch. A couple of Sonics out here. Let's see how fast they can go.
Okay. So, Node being Node home put this on a 15-minute delay, even though I reset everything. Oh, this is just starting off wonderful. And also, look at what we are dealing with, Homewrecker. How do you like this layout?
I don't see. Oh, is this? Oh.
We sure are not in a vanilla West, my friend. Let's see what Rudo has. Animus decided to go so fast that he didn't want any of us to see what Rudo had. Sweet.
Yeah, I think our node freaking out again? It apparently doesn't want to show us what Animus is doing here.
Wait, you can't see it? Let me see if they can see it. Okay, what's going on here? Let me refresh on Animus' side. Give me 1 second.
Animus dipped into Rudo, and Sparkles is about to dip in here as well. And I think we found that jump was here. Yeah. Animus got a hint here as well that the raft is somewhere in an overworld check here on the west. So see if he starts the search for that now. There we go. We've got Animus back.
No, it wasn't on pause because we could see it in commentary. I don't know what happened, but I hope everyone is looking, everything looks good. So let's put up a prediction. Also, we are in Saria, and Animus is going to be picking up the free spell, and this is going to be interesting, Home. What do you think fire is tethered to?
Oh, gosh. Well, I guess we're not even going to see. I couldn't even see if Animus could cast it, but... Oh, let's see. You rolled this seed, so... Probably something like shield. That's what I'm going to guess.
Shield?
Yes.
I'm rooting 100% for this to be life. because Animus hates life, and that would be top kek Monka for him. But it
Oh my
would
gosh.
also keep them alive in GP later. So, you can never go wrong with that.
I mean, unless it's the good old one heart life spell.
Would I ever do that to someone?
Yes.
In a plan, though, yes. But, I roll baby seeds. I roll baby seeds. Everybody knows that every seed I roll is a baby seed. GG, too easy for, our runners. Also, one of the things we do have Animus right now. Ooh, that's
wow.
unfortunate because he lost that key.
He lost that key, yeah. We've got keys in the drop pool, though, so that is good to know. That is helpful information.
And it looks like small item drop pool at that. And
Yeah,
Animus
I think
is
he got
getting
that. Yeah.
gobsmacked by that Goria. And
Yeah, that thing is chucking boomerangs with no remorse here.
yeah, this
He's
is
trying
just
to get past.
this is just evil. And we have multiple Gorias, and it's Gorias are some Animus with the game over. You know what? That cave is really nasty.
Yeah. That was an unfortunate place to run to hit that game over.
Oh yeah.
These swamp encounters have red dyers in them too. This is not fun. Potentially
Now,
good at farm if needed, but not fun.
a good piece of information is that Mito does have the spell. So, for those who are thinking maybe New Kasuto Tower has something, then it's going to be medicine required for that.
Wow. A very trolly singular grass tile there that was not the actual check.
Yeah. Now, getting that key would have put Animus in a much better position, because if he finds something, lucky enough to find a glove or something like that, oh, we're going to see what item we're going to get here.
Like a heart container? Yeah.
Heart container. That's sad. And fire is 97.
Oh wow, 500 P bag from Sparkles here. Off a small enemy, I think.
Leveling up should be easy. Now, this was something that did hurt Animus in the last game, not leveling up enough. And we're going to see how this plays out, as Sparkles does have the definite advantage in terms of leveling up. And small item has 500.
Yeah, there's the 500 P bag, yeah, for Animus now.
Yeah, and then we've got a very mean, Feraligator going on right there, in which, just hacking and slashing on Animus, clapping the cheeks. You gotta hate it. And Magic 3 Fire is still not castable. This is going to be awesome. Animus, get the cross so you can see the Moas, please.
Finding the cross, that's unfortunate. That could be unfortunate for Animus here. Sparkles may pick up on the raft in this cave. We know it's out here somewhere.
No, even better, the boots. So.
Wow.
But Animus has found GP out there chilling in the cemetery. I guess my chickens are going to be zombies today. Also, we do have a track to go through, and we had some lag time on Animus' side. Now, the one good thing is, if these aren't nerfed boots, which I love to nerf boots. You know it like I do, home.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if they weren't nerf boots.
I know, because that was too easy to find. But I'm also known for baby seeds. Also, magic container right there, chilling in Stonehenge.
And, yeah, concurrent magic container finds here. P-Bag Cave also had one.
Yes. So,
and these boots are not nerfed.
I know, it hurts. It hurts so hard. So, in a great... Wow. Let me go ahead and we're gonna put up... What prediction? Oh, wow. Reflect.
Sparkle's
Interesting.
finding reflect, yeah, and just deciding now is not the time, I guess.
You know, I'm a big fan of Disney's Carousel of Progress, and they have a song called Now is the Time, Now is the Best Time. The only thing I could possibly think of is that fire is reflect, so it's not
I
needed.
don't think I saw a cast of it done yet, so yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's a pretty big gamble because you never want to have to backtrack. Like, I get wanting to overworld explore. Naturally, you want to do it. But they have casted it, according to VT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just saw some fire coming out of Animus's beams here, but
We're looking at, on this side, Sparkles was looking at 3 or 6 and decided to nope out of that. I'm gonna see what this other palace is. Ooh. In and out.
also noping out of that, yep. Let's see where these boots are going to take us here.
Yeah, at this point...
Drop down into Fairy Cave.
Yeah, and these, you know, I never thought I'd say this, but this is the first time I've ever rolled a Goria Heavy Seed. Also, Animus dipping out after finding the information that Mito has spelled and picking up the 1 up on the desert tile.
Alright, Trophy Cave. I think this is the only thing we haven't seen overworld checks. This is probably our raft here.
Yeah, it has to be because that's the only way to get out of this place so far. You know. Now, Animus did not even read this sign. He's just going to go and automatically pick up the spell. And, you know, we have a lot of support for Sparkles here in the chat. But
yeah, the Sparkles crew is definitely in the house right now.
We're going to do a spicy prediction. Okay? How about this for a prediction, Home? What palace, you know, will be the last palace to be played before GP? So it's going to have 6 options. First runner that plays their last palace will win. Crystal Palace, we're not in Disney World. We're not in Disney World, and we're not eating with Winnie the Pooh right now. Grant you, I live in Orlando, but I don't think I can make that happen.
The Sparkles found a connector here to the west, has found New Kasuto, which is Lifetown. Granny, of course, being the gatekeeper that she is and not letting anyone have anything, requires 7 magic crystals for whatever's in her basement.
Yeah, seven magic containers is a bit brutal. You know, you try to hope for 6 and hopefully be the key that gets Grandma's love. But Grandma does like to shut out people as she wants you to work for her gift.
And if Grandma truly loved, she wouldn't make you work that hard for it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you should be a better grandson and go visit Grandma more, that she doesn't need to stock up on magic containers like that.
So Sparkles takes an unfortunate game over and is on the way back to the west, I think. And was finding, I think, was the back of Jump Cave there. Okay, yeah, I thought that I had seen that reflect was fire. And I think Animus just didn't confirm that. Let's see here. No one right now appears to be interested in doing any kind of palaces.
Yeah, I think going for the final palace will give our, betters something. Because I was going to say which Sonic is going to win, but that's no fun. That's no fun. That's too easy. So let's make our chat think. And on well, you gotta make it spicy, home. You gotta make it spicy.
Sure.
Animus making.
I feel like which Sonic is going to go faster would have been a good prediction.
Yeah, but that's still saying which one is gonna win. So it would have been. It would have been. I agree with you.
Okay. Animus about to get his raft here.
Yes.
It's a coin flip. Sonic or Tails.
There you go. Alrighty. Somebody has to, kind of give some love to Animus in the chat. So, Animus is not a player you sleep on. Just as much as Sparkles. Sparkles has improved so much, home, over time that it's amazing. And that's why Sparkles is where Sparkles is now, due to all that hard work and effort. But Animus is not someone to sleep on either. Very talented player.
I mean, yeah, no, these so as a having a quote unquote outside perspective, having not started played this since shortly before this tournament began, in my eyes, both of these players are fantastic players. And
yes.
you look at the last two people they faced. Animus faced Mirai and Sparkles, who got past Trails. Mirai and Trails are amazing players, and they've taken wins off of each of them. So,
oh yeah, definitely. And that's one of the things that's great about our community, and it shows that the newer runners, those with less experience, stand just as good a chance as that looks like an island.
Oh, it's an island Death Mountain, absolutely, yes.
I would like to see that as well, Elendar. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I think either of these two versus Mirai is going to be a great watch. But yeah, considering how their first match went, it would be cool to see a rematch between Mirai and Animus.
Get the bad news.
Yeah, getting the bad news that Granny doesn't care. It looks like he's going for the life spell. Sparkles picked up Fairy in Old Kasuto and is probably going to get downstabbed, so Crystal will be happy.
Yes. Downstab, the best stab. Absolutely. We're going to go check on Valley of Death tile, which is absolutely nada. Animus not touching.
See what we have for Fairy today.
And these 500-point P-bags are all over the place. Wow.
Yeah, the C is being very generous with experience early. Leveling not going to be an issue for sure for these runners.
Yeah. I mean, here's another casual 500 P-bag just sitting around like, aha, don't mind me.
This is why Crystal says she rolls baby seeds.
Yeah, this is a baby seed. This is 100% a baby seed. I mean, they have Boots, Raft, and Fairy. Easy Reflect. I mean, come on, you guys know that this is internally hurting me. And we have Animus that is going to pick up his spell in Old Kasuto. Big differences. He gets to see the Moa before it tries to kill him. So let's go.
I did not see the magic cost on this fairy. Oh, 47, okay. At Magic 3, that's pretty good.
Honestly, grant you don't exactly have the glove at the moment, but would you start dipping a palace? Now
We
that you
certainly
have
can.
fairy.
I think that they're both, well, Animus here is doing some more exploration of the east, which I think that's the right call. Maybe try to find a good palace to go into, and I guess there we go. I take it back. Animus is like, first palace I see, let's go.
It's P6.
And it's 6.
Youch. Youch. Okay, so Tudor. I do not roll dumpster fires. How dare you? That's heresy, Tudor. So right now, for those who just tuned in, we have AnimusUnited, who is right now in P6. Casa de Barba gets a hard block, is gonna have to yeet back out. Meanwhile, on Sparkles' side,
also now jumping right into a palace. I didn't quite catch the one that they just walked into.
Well, we'll be able to tell once we see some windows. You know, did have a key on deck. Animus really.
Oh yeah, the Doom Knocker was punishing. I think he drained like 4 or 5 bars of health, like with a touch. It was not good.
That was an easy P2. Look at that. So Sparkles is going to have a definite advantage right now, you know, because P2 is extremely short. Probably will dip back in there to find the item, but actually took a death to Horsehead. Wow.
German Fencer here is not
Horsehead. I meant to say Helmet Head. I meant to say Helmet Head. Please forgive. Yes, I know it's Helmet Head, guys. I know. That's why I corrected myself.
Yeah, so, the shots from Helmet Head's primary head here are no joke.
Yeah, Animus, pick up that key. There we go. So we do have Palace 2 as being complete, but not full cleared as we haven't gotten the item back. And
I was really curious if we were going to see the crystal placed here, or Sparkles was going to wait for more.
No, crystal is going to be placed. I would have gone, when you're that close, I probably would have gone back just to level up and then get the double level.
Yeah. I probably would have too, but also I'm not as good as these two, so maybe this is the secret to go fast.
Well, they are playing as Sonic, so we definitely have to make sure we go fast.
Yeah. If you use Fairy and have a key, it will still burn the key. So Sparkles didn't have a choice, unfortunately, there.
And then we're getting another key. One of the things about keys, and when you only have Fairy, and it's not exactly cheap, let's take a look, and we have the candle. Now you get to see what's killing you in the caves. Absolutely fabulous.
Candle in Palace 3 here.
Yes. And you really don't want to give either runner a head start. Tudor, that is not what they wanted, and you know it, buddy. So, Animus doing the wise move, getting down.
Am I seeing things? Animus on his way to get down. What? What?
Of course, because down stab is the best stab. Down stab is the best stab.
I'm not disputing the stabs at this point. I'm saying this is not on brand for Animus here.
Yeah, but Animus knows that everything is hurting. So what do you use the pogo stick for? To bounce out of there and try to bounce on heads. It's a great defensive attack. It's great for defense because it allows you to skip over the enemies and it allows you to sustain less damage. So, and plus, it also will come in handy when you go dip P3 and you got Rebo, because home that, down stabless Rebo is not a fun battle. Never.
I mean, a fun battle may not be, but a battle that Animus may do intentionally.
No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. I can tell you that. I can tell you he's going to go straight jackhammer strats on that Rebo. Also, Animus, I like the fact you want to challenge GP, but that's not going to happen right now. So we're
So like we're
going.
scouting palaces. Sparkle's taking a death for a magic refill here to get across
Okay.
this room.
And Animus knows.
Only to find a glove block.
This is unfortunate. You know,
Well, Sparkle's already found the item here. Probably wants to try to level up before leaving. I'm gonna guess that's what's happening here.
yeah,
Oh,
595 out of 660, you definitely want to go ahead and level up. And now we have Animus this side. Animus is
that life drop from the Iron Knuckle is just unfortunate for Sparkles there.
Don't you hate when that happens? It's like, ha ha. Also, we're getting an up 8 out of Animus, realizing that that is not a good way to go. And on Sparkles' end, we're gonna probably see some ping pong action as both of these Iron Knuckles, you know, toss them around like a ping pong ball. And are there any Animus fans?
These palaces look so different, but they're the same. They're both in Palace 3 right now. It took me a second to realize that.
I think it depends on what emulator and console you're using.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It is a baby seed, Tutor. Do not doubt my ability as a bluebird of happiness, all right?
All right.
Yes, there are
also about to get
fans.
the bad news here.
Yeah. Only difference is he did not get that the item yet, which is a disappointment.
Yep, hasn't gotten the candle, so going back in while Sparkles is out of Palace 3 and into what I think this was Palace 2. No, we were in P2.
P2.
So unless this is Sparkles dipping back for the item.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Because at this point, P3 is glove block. And look at the difference again.
And yeah, this palace may also be glove blocked.
And that would be horrible, which means that, you know, you'd have to look at dipping Death Mountain, that island's Death Mountain, just for Hammer Cave because you have no hammer. So you know you're not going to get Spec Rock. Oh, that is just absolutely terrible.
Here's our item room. Okay. I think this is the item room. Is this a fake item room? Oh, no.
No, it's the item room. And it's a 1-up. Absolutely
Oh,
worthless.
wow. Oh, wow.
All right. And now we're going to have Animus take an intentional death.
We need the sad trombone for that extra life in Palace 2 there.
All right, give me a second.
There we go.
There you go. You get a Sonic plushie that you could win for 50 cents in a crane game. Absolutely fabulous. Also, clean battle on Animus' side against that dastardly helmet head. And we're going to get placement. And P2 is done in dunzo. Now, if Animus does not dip this palace again and leaves, that would be so much better. Since it only had the, you know, Sonic, cheap knockoff Sonic doll that you get from Wish.
Looks like that may be what's happening here.
But I think, you know, at this point, we need to get some information. Animus has no idea why he went to New Kasuto again. But Some of us weren't alive in 1991. Oh no.
Just got
Hi,
a trophy
Savvy.
pickup from Sparkles. Fortunately, that only gives us access to jump.
Yeah, and if you have that, I mean, there are some applications for jump, but
Now, as far as I know, we have not seen Death Valley yet, so we're getting our first
well,
glimpse here from Animus, hopefully.
yeah, taking the obligatory lava bath so he could get fairy feet again. And now we're gonna go dip in there. Ooh, we're gonna play this. We are gonna play this. Do you know what this is? Home? Do you
I
know
know
what
what this
palace
is.
this is?
Yes.
It's a great palace. It's a
Yes,
great
it's your
palace.
favorite.
Yes, we are in the palace of Guma, the bro, the best enemy in the game. I mean, who doesn't love Guma? You know, the minute I saw those pillars, I was like, oh, we playing this one. You know, people sleep on Guma. I think Guma is one of the best characters. You know, he treats you with such respect, and everybody's so accommodating in his palace. You know, everyone is just so nice. I don't like the fact that it is Pepto Pink or like a light Pepto Pink, but you know, Guma was like, it's Pez Day, so he's down with the Pez. Also on Sparkles is in. Now, I'll be honest. If I was Sparkles, I would have taken that pee bag. Because remember, it's the small item drop pool. And we have in the House of Guma, we have the magic key. Oh man, there we go. Fairy doesn't matter unless you got a fairy block. I'm in Happy Town right now. P5 boss is rude. No, no, and no.
I was gonna say, I think most people's favorite Guma animation is the one where he explodes.
No. And you know, I'm so happy that someone made a Guma sprite for me to play in Z2. It's such happy times, you know. Also, these Iron Knuckles are no joke. And from an Explorino in the Palacino standpoint, Animus finding the magic key, that's gonna put him in zoomy mode. Unless Nimbus, I will definitely show you what the Guma sprite looks like if you ever visit my channel on a day that I am playing Z2, because I have a bunch of punishment seeds I've got to play. So imagine that, home, people wanting to punish poor me, and we have so much lag going on Sparkle's side that it is
Sparkles
making
They're trying to break their emulator here or something with all the sprites on that screen. Holy cow.
I was getting the conspiracy theory that, you know, it was just trying to break our souls and our eyeballs, which is always fun. We already see slight glove block right there. Hope that it isn't anything substantive.
Water Title providing us with yet another pee bag.
Yeah, that glove block is awfully sus. It's sus. And let's hope that this doesn't. All right, we have Darunia. Oh no!
Oh no!
This is Animus'
there it
nightmare.
Is.
It is
there
Animus'
it is.
nightmare, home.
This is everyone's nightmare. Listen, you should not have the kid, the lost kid that no one wants, except for whoever kidnaps him. It's probably the granny. You should not have the lost kid blocking thunder. That's terrible. This is horrible.
Kid for go mode. Let's go. I am all for it. Kid for go mode. And I love Darunia's favorite son. Tudor, no, you're wrong. This is absolutely a blessed seed. Guma had the item, the bountiful item of the magic key, being the bro that he is. And home, kid is mandatory.
I know, it's terrible.
It's great. What are you talking about, man?
Go east to find the child. I bet that kid is in Granny's bait. I bet Grandma kidnapped that kid.
She's babysitting. So we might need, or God forbid, Spell Tower.
Well, Risen P-Bag Cave is right here, so Sparkles may just find the kid here.
Nah, that would be too easy. The reason why I said it would be great if it was in Spell Tower, because remember, you have to get the medicine to get the spell.
Yeah,
The
Spell Tower would be particularly bad as well.
Yep, and
TAH we don't know yet, but let's see. We've seen Risen P-Bag Cave, we've seen Water Tile, we've seen Desert Tile. Yeah, what do we have left for East checks? New Kasuto and Sunken P-Bag Cave, I think is it.
Yeah, and right now we have Animus, who is doing battle inside Guma's house, where everybody's treating him nice and kind.
Sparkles meanwhile into Palace 4 here.
Where was medicine? We have no clue. It hasn't been found yet, Clem.
I don't remember seeing the hint, actually. I'm not sure if anyone saw the hint. I think everyone got their fairy and then just left.
Yeah, they were like, we ain't got time for that. Animus up.
They're down stab and left.
Oh, Smiley, welcome to the you are not a newbie, you are considered a duckling. So, how many palaces did they go? Well, they visited, quote unquote, Palace 3, which neither of them completed. Palace 2, that they did complete, with Sparkles doing the full clear of it, with him getting the item. Animus just fought the boss. Oh, snap. Sorry, I'll explain some more, but we got to duke it out with the bro. And this is attack 4 against Guma home. This is gonna take a while.
We may see some downstab out of Animus here.
No. He's gonna do what we call stab and dash. But
he is playing as Sonic. Dashing makes sense.
Now I'm not too keen up on how he's positioned, because if you get him
taking a shot from the flail there, careful.
Yeah, you got to get a mace to the face and a flail to the tail from the chain.
He definitely got flailed in the tail. But we still got to see the best animation as Animus takes down your boy Guma.
I know. It is a sad day. It is a sad day for us, because the bro has been defeated. So, Smiley, this is considered a full clear of 5, because he did obtain both the item and finish the boss. Now, when you do visit a palace, you don't necessarily have to full clear it, but right now there's two major items out that may be needed, because we're not sure if I think standard 3-eyed rock is a thing. So we have the River Devil's best friend, which is the flute, and we have the glove that allows them to become Saitama and punch blocks, which, you may hear us say glove blocked. That's what that means. It means that you need the glove in order to actually open that pathway up. And the flute is used for 2 purposes. One is to access whatever is in 3-eyed rock, and since we are in standard, that's more likely than not going to be a palace. And for the greatest NPC in the world, the River Devil. So I am absolutely ecstatic when people find the River Devil's best friend and Hanging Bat. Oh dear. Okay, so Hammer Cave is actually vanilla home. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Death Mountain holds the hammer. So it
Ooh,
is
that
going
could
to
be
be in its
interesting.
that is in its vanilla location.
That's very interesting. So
That's
I think from
icky.
what we've seen at this point, we've seen all palaces except for Palace 1. So that's got to be on Maze Island, but we have not yet seen where Maze Island is.
And for those of you wondering, our newer guests that are watching, the reason why Sparkles had to update out of there is because he does not have any keys, nor did he have enough magic to cast Fairy to get through that lock. And in essence, he soft locked himself.
Some other kind of intel here, because this was pointed out that Sparkles left a magic container in Palace 4. So I'm a little interested in why he bypassed that.
You know,
I think he's been to New Kasuto. I think he got the hint that there's 7 magic containers for Granny
yes,
too. So
yes, he was there. Hey, we have our guru in chat right now. Our guru is Mirai. This man has more knowledge than Yoda from Star Wars. And you can always pick his brain. He absolutely loves it like he loves Ted the turkey. And on Animus side, we do have some external Dora the Exploring. You need an alt account to hide. Do you really think I'll let you get away with an alt account? Who else carries alt accounts? Right, home? Stonehenge.
Yeah, Crystal would never do something like that ever.
No, I never have, alt accounts. Also, we have some lava walking. Sam, we know because you're sus as always. And we have a cave with some pretty nasty enemy sets. Easy, use of fairy to get on out of there. This isn't Mirai. Nice. I should actually make, something for home, and we can call it Prince Snowcorn. And I think,
no.
Yes.
No, that's okay. I don't need that.
No? How could you?
Oh my god.
Let's go ahead and see what item we have. We have a magic. Now, we're at 6 for Sparkles.
And Animus is also at 6. Animus hasn't gotten that one.
No, he hasn't
Sparkles
entered
missed
that
one
palace
in the
yet.
west somewhere. So this is very interesting. They have different 6th magic containers.
And we
Animus here about to get the knowledge that the kid is definitely in New Kasuto.
Yes. The only thing is, Sparkles doesn't have the requirement. Animus could have it once he dips that palace. And Animus also knows that the hammer is in its vanilla location, Hammer Cave, which is absolutely nasty. But Sparkles may actually stumble across it if they
Yeah, looks like we're making the play now. Sparkles is at least.
And see, there's Speck Rock right there, which hurts so hard. But we know once Sparkles gets the hammer in Hammer Cave, that's going to be the next thing they're going to check, just to see if Flute may be there, because we have not received any clues on Flute. And this island's Death Mountain is just beautiful. Up stab, best stab is my alt. Alan to the gulag.
We're also outstanding a glove here. So
yeah,
that could also
there
be
are several items. There are several items that could be used. And see, there you go. There's a great use for down stab. See how Animus was able to dodge. See, that's beautiful. That's chef's kit. That is.
I could see him crying about that in my mind when he had to do it there.
No, then he gets to say Crystal is right. Remember, you have the.
I don't see him saying that.
Of course.
Here we go. Sparkle's about to pick up their hammer now.
Crystal is never right. Sim, Gulag. Ban Hammer. Ban Hammer.
So you can't send everyone to the gulag. There will be no one left.
All those who oppose me. See,
Oh,
this
my
is
goodness.
this is why I need to be dictator mod. See,
No,
so we can
no.
have some law and order.
No one needs this, Crystal. No one needs this.
No one trusts me. I don't know why. It hurts my feelings. Also, we have Animus on a mission now. Once getting that 7th magic container, he's looking to just get out of here. We have Fairy that's going to get used right now. I'm in trouble tomorrow? When am I not in trouble, Sim? I'm always in trouble for something. Also, let's talk about the disappointment that happens. Now, how this could go in Sparkles' favor is if Spec Rock has the glove.
Oh, yeah.
Then that would be advantage 100% Sparkles.
Yeah,
Because
if we turned up a glove here, like, this is going to be very bad news for Animus.
yes. Because Animus probably is going to be more palace-centric. But the only thing is, we do know we have a palace that is fully glove-blocked, and that's 6. Also, that is unfortunate for Animus as well. Deep into the palace finds a full glove block. You know what? Don't know. So here's the moment of truth, people. No!
Oh,
So Animus
just a hard container.
Animus is still in it to win it.
Yeah, now this is a matter of a couple things. We still don't know if the child is behind the 7 magic containers or the spell.
Oh, we're gonna find it. We haven't found Maze Island yet, Mirai.
We also have not found Maze Island. I think we've seen the raft connector and one of the cave connectors. I don't think we've seen... Oh, there's our bridge.
And there's Maze Island. Hippity hoppity. All right, so we get 2 checks in the overworld on Maze Island. First one is, wow, 8 heart containers.
Heart container percent.
This is like I said, baby seed. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
House
You
one.
know we're going into Palace 1. Come on.
Yeah, Sparkles is as healthy as it gets.
At this point, I appreciate what Animus is trying to do, because he wants to full clear and be done with this. So, but I don't like that lime green.
See, he's trying to clear so you don't have to see the lime green anymore. Here we go.
No, that's Sparkles who has the lime green, and we're gonna deal with Carrick. Sparkles opting not to go. The boss is easy to find. Did you see how quick that is?
Mm-hmm. That was very quick. Sparkles looking for the item. I think
Can't
that's the right
blame him.
call.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. You know, me, I probably, because it's just Horsehead and who cares about Horsehead, you know, you just go, you beat him. It only takes like maybe 3 to 5 seconds. And then he becomes glue. Yes, Sim, I do get colors correct. All right.
I feel like Sparkles really needs an item here to bail them out, because Animus picking up that magic key is paying dividends. It's just one-shotting all these palaces, not having to double dip.
Did you see, Home? Animus did not look at the name of Darunia. He's going straight for upstab. Oh no. Oh no.
You know that's his priority here. He doesn't even care what the spell is. Like, he's never
that's going to be a bad decision. That is a bad decision. Because he's not going to find out his clue. He's not going to find out his clue. Animus.
I'm
Please.
shocked that he's not even checking here. Like that is a bold move. Oh no, he's gonna check here. He's gonna check here.
Okay. Go east to find the child.
Yeah.
I think he knows at this point that Darunia has something.
So we found the
And
flute in Palace 1. How
the
do you feel
River
about that?
Devil, the River Devil's best friend. How could I not be ecstatic? Because we know that our Lord and Savior, the River Devil, stands ever so vigilant that you should get the flute mandatory to pay homage to him.
I think that River Devil might have gone into like Hyrule Witness protection though. We've seen no sign of it.
Okay, so Animus is doing a mad dash to get to New Kasuto to see what Grandma has.
Oh, wonderful. Got to pay this exorbitant granny tax.
What do you mean
You know it's not a mad. Oh, and there's our glove.
That's even
I have
better.
words for this grandmother. I have words for this grandmother.
Yes, Granny, you, Granny.
This is unfortunately really not good news for Sparkles now.
Oh my heaven! Now we have a Zoomy Animus who is in Saitama mode. Yes,
we still have we still have the medicine to find. Yeah, because the child is in Spell Tower, and that spell is medicine blocked. So,
see, didn't I call it a while ago, home? Wouldn't it be nice if it was in Spell Tower?
Yes, you did, and it's super unfortunate. Not as bad as the glove being like gatekept by Granny, but super unfortunate.
Oh, come on. You know, Granny always looks out for her grandchildren. Oh, man, I love Granny. Granny gave you some love. Granny's giving you the ability to punch blocks. Tuda, this is a baby seed. It is not a dumpster fire. I never do dumpster fire. I roll baby seeds.
All right, here's our second Maze Island check here. And there is our medicine.
Ooh. Now,
Animus also, I don't think he's even gonna, I think he's looking for the connector here. I don't think he's even gonna try and get the hammer. There we go. This is what the Sparkles crew did not want. Animus going right to Maze Island.
yeah, because you know he's going to take out P1. So
Yep.
he's going to
get his flute and his medicine, and that's basically go mode for him. He's got some other stuff to pick up, but
well, I think he needs the flute. Have we seen all the
flute's
palaces?
in Palace 1.
Yeah.
Palace 1. We've seen all the palaces though, yes. So, yeah, I don't even think we need the flute now that I think about it.
Oh no.
Like I said, that River Devil is in witness protection. We will probably not see him at all.
Okay. We're good to go. We've got medicine been found. We're gonna go Sim back to the gulag. Back to the gulag. We do not treat our sovereign deity, the River Devil, like that. So now we're going into P1, obviously. He's going to full clear that. Because at this point, he knows that the hammer is on Death Mountain, which means that this can only be either a garbage item or the flute. So, why does every town have a wizard with a bulbous nose?
Sam?
Yes,
that's how you only people with the giant schnoz can learn magic. Sorry, teach magic.
And see, this is how you can know I'm trained by Animus. Look what he immediately goes into. And he's using some downstab strats. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. You can let him know all about that later.
Maybe I'm rubbing off on Animus. Could that be it?
Sparkle's now picking up their 7th magic container here.
You're trained by animals. Nobody is trained by animals. So, since Animus is in the lead, there's only 2 palaces left that is able to get paid on our prediction, and that's 3 or 6.
Yeah, looks like the decision here is in Animus's hands.
Yes.
And I think Palace 6 was in...
Glove locked, yeah. He's
the west
close.
here? Yeah.
Because I think that's, it's unfortunate that Animus dipped out, not getting the flute, which hurts my soul, but it's not really needed. So he's like, let's go. I'm in go mode. We're going to, go to Mito, turn in that medicine for the spell, then go back to New Kasuto and yeah. Home, can you take over just for a quick minute?
Okay.
I heard.
I think we've said all that needs to be said here, right? Sparkle's gonna pick up this poor kid that got locked in this basement of this tower. Animus picking up spell, gonna be right behind. And then it's just a palace race at that point. Yeah, no, there's certainly things that could happen here or there, but at this point, ooh. Yeah, our Grand Palace is in the west, so we've got New Kasuto in the east with our child, and then here we go. Sparkle's opting to, I guess, dip into Palace 3 here to finish this. Sparkles knows that they need to get the Thunder still, but it's in Darunia. Oh, this is Palace 6. I got these backwards. Okay. Yeah, no. Both these runners at this point aren't fishing for items. They're only just out to clear these crystals. Sparkles, unfortunately, is down a couple. Again, the big thing here, I feel like, was when Animus made the decision to go into Valley of Death, get Palace 5, and find that magic key there. It's kind of streamlined things for him.
Yeah, because there's a huge difference between having to go through Fairy, having to take intentional deaths to reset your magic, versus having a key for everything. It streamlines it.
Sparkles had a lot of up and A-ing to deal with that and intentional deaths, like you said.
Yeah, and that slows you down. The other negative, Home, that I don't think people really notice is that when you use Fairy, the lock still remains locked. So if you get a twisty-turny type of palace, guess what that means? You may lose track of where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes the old Explorino a little bit more difficult.
Well, one would hope these palaces would just be nice. And now we've got concurrent. This is almost a high 5 through Palace 6 here for these two. We're on the hunt for Barba.
Yes. And this is a rather, you know as well as I do, Home, that Palace 6 is not always
Wow.
friendly at all. And for everybody, that is Happy Town for outdoor barbecue. Go ahead, bring your potato salad, your coleslaw, because we are going to be roasting some draggies.
I actually thought that Sparkles had gone into a loop, but no. This was a similar room.
Yeah, P6 can do that to you, you know, if you're not careful, because a lot of the rooms do look the same. And in Rando, it can be absolutely heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. Or you could just do what Shaddy does and do the Shaddy skip.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, we just skip Barba. Why fight Barba when you can just skip it?
Yeah, you know, just yeet Barba right out of the arena through a series of intricate elevator door openings. You gotta absolutely love that. Are Barba and Volvagia related? The answer is kind of weird. Volvagia, the name Barba came along from the translation. They decided to translate as Animus is about to go in there. But I don't think they are the same. Because if you go through Hyrule Historia and you look at where this is on the timeline, so you look at Ocarina of Time is right there where the timeline splits, and Z2 is on the downfall timeline, and Volvagia was toast in Ocarina of Time. So I know it's last, but it's on the last in the top in the downfall timeline. As the other series have other ones. And we have concurrent.
Yeah, concurrent kills. Sparkles lost a little time with that unfortunate death.
Yep.
I was hoping you would just make something up and say like they were third cousins once removed.
You know, I was going to say that, but we do have some new people here, so I don't want them to get the lore confused.
Okay,
and
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, there is a... As Irene is saying, Volvagia in Ocarina of Time was possessed, you know, by and resurrected by Ganon. Whereas Barba, believe it or not, is not a bad guy. You know, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that all the palace bosses and the palace enemies are bad. They are not. Z2, the crystal holders, you know, the palace holders, are actually commissioned by the king of Hyrule. So, you know, a lot of people like to automatically think that the palaces are bad guys, but they're really not. And we do have Animus in Darunia about to get Thunder. And you know we're going to see some maximum Thunder spammage.
You hear saying Barber's not a bad guy. Next thing you know, you're going to try and convince us Gooma's not a bad guy.
It's not. It's really not. That's the most interesting part. Didn't you ever notice, Home, that the enemy sets that are in the palace versus the overworld are a little different?
Why, yes, I have noticed that.
Mm-hmm. Because when in Zelda 2, the storyline is that no, they're not bad. They're not bad. This is okay. How many of you in chat know actually know the storyline of Zelda 2 and the lore of Zelda 2? Because you know, the guidebook for Zelda 2 actually tells the story of how this comes through. In this game, you know, by rights, Ganon is dead and gone. And I'm being paged again, Dr. Life. Home, could you take over for 1 second?
Oh, okay. I do not want to deprive anyone of Crystal story time, but the only comment that I was going to add is with a booty like Gooma's, there's no way he's not a little bad. Back to pro comms. Wow. Oh. So this is what Sparkle missed before here in Pals 5. Trying to blaze through. I think it was a bit of a route through this to get to Gooma. Animus just trying to find oh gosh, I just drew a blank. Palace 3 boss, we'll say that, because suddenly I can't remember anything. Apparently Crystal's all the lore here, and I'm just like the guy on the horse.
What? Okay. You play it for the action combat. Mirai, Gulag.
That's it. So I didn't continue your story. I didn't want to deprive them of Crystal story lore story time.
That's very sweet. So we do have Animus going through the last palace, which is Palace 3. So those who bet on Palace 3, congratulations. You guys are going to get paid. And then...
there we go. Animus finds Rebo. Let's see if we get a downstab kill here. Crystal.
Yes.
Crystal. You should look at this Rebo kill right now.
Animus, please. That is such disrespect. Animus, please. So
he's there he's trying to set up. Okay. I thought he was toying with Rebo and just bouncing off of him.
Can we appreciate that the one person who bet 10 channel points on Palace 3 just got paid 11,600?
That is a payout. That is a good payout.
That is some
payola. Whoever did that, yeah.
Spirit Fox. So they got paid off. Now we know where Animus is headed to next. It is GP that we're looking at. I am deeply disappointed in my mentor for not using jackhammer strats.
He did at the very end. He did at the very end.
He did at the very end?
Yes.
I don't know how I should feel about that. Also, happy 1 hour and 5 minutes. For those of you who are just turning in, Animus is right now going through GP, which is our final... It's the final countdown.
Oh, no. That's not something Sparkles is going to like to see. He did not pick... Sparkles did not pick up the magic key in Palace 5, and we've got the block key room.
Oh, no.
Looks like it just leads to a dead end, but that's not something Sparkles will be happy to see.
And also Gooma giving a mace to the face, a flail to the tail from the chain of pain. What a way. See, that's how you greet people that come into your house, you know? You give them some love. Oh,
you beat him up with a flail? What?
Be like, get out of my steakhouse.
Wow.
I live in Orlando. You know, Mickey Mouse is tough. You got to be strapping against the mouse. So, yeah, totally. Also, for the lore. So, this being Zelda 2, it basically, Ganon is dead. He is dead. D-E-D, dead. Dead. Gone. And... this talks about family dynamics. The Princess Zelda in this game was bequeathed a lot of information about the Great Triforce from her father, the king. And she has a brother in here, and her brother is absolutely the worst person in the world. Also, home, do you see those chickens on duty? We got Fire Chicken and a Ninja Chicken, and they just rubbed out Animus.
These chicken waffle rooms are pretty rough right now.
Yeah, but if you got thunder, you use thunder, even though they're thunder sponges. Or if you got the spell, which I know you do, you know, try to
Oh, we
turn
saw
them into
spell
something else.
usage on his last life here. Did not go over too well, but now looks like Animus has this room under control.
You
I
sure
think
about
he's
that?
on his. Well, I guess we don't know what's in the other half, but
Exactly. And look at how those chickens are taking up serious sponge time. Ooh, they are sword sponges. That's unfortunate. Okay, so like I was saying, the King of Hyrule, basically there were two kids, a prince and a princess, Zelda and her brother. Her brother was immensely jealous over the fact that he wasn't good enough to get the knowledge from the king. So, what does he do? Rather than try to get good so he could be on the level of Zelda, he decides, you know what? I'm gonna go to Craigslist and I'm gonna order a wizard. Only problem is Craigslist is like Wish. So the wizard he got to go after Zelda to, kind of force her to give up the goods was horrible. He was absolutely horrible. And he went to put a spell on Zelda, and then, it was like a Uno reverse card because he ended up dying. Only problem is it put Zelda into a deep, deep sleep. So Link basically is going through multiple trials. And each of those trials is to see if he's worthy enough to have the Triforce of Courage, which when you beat Dark Link in GP, you will, see an old man there that gives you the completed Triforce.
oh no. Oh
All right,
no.
we're not all gurus like you, my friend. We have new people that are interested in the game. And we always invite our newer, viewers and potential runners for you to abuse in tournaments. You got to give them the insight and the understanding. You got to understand the lore because they're not bad guys in these palaces. Skyward Sword Lord Sim, I will agree with you on that because Skyward Sword has one of the greatest characters of all time, and that is Lord Girahim.
Oh my gosh. How are you? I don't know how you're such a Girahim fan. I'll never understand it.
That's my main in Hyrule Warriors. Also, this GP, yes, they are protecting their homes. That's exactly right, Hira. So these were the enemies that were set up to give Link his trial. And his trial is basically to place these crystals and then obtain the Triforce. So that way, all three Triforces, power, wisdom, and courage, can be united, which can break the curse of her slumber. Also, what's good about this is that, you know what? They said since he is the destined hero, Link, Ganon's underlings said, you know what? We need his blood in order to resurrect Ganon. So they decided to go ahead and interfere so that way, they can capture his blood. They don't care how it gets done, either by their hands or if he does die in one of the palaces, they're going to get the blood. That's why you get that blinding flash and it says return again and with ha 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 ha. Also, Animus, what are you doing?
If I can interject for a second here, Sparkles did just place their last crystal and is picking up Thunder for Go mode. We do have a race again, potentially.
Yeah, the one big difference is
Animus has explored a lot of GP at this point.
Yes, the exploration advantage does go. We do need to mark if that was the last crystal, then we do need to mark Helmet Head. Rebo?
Oh, that's a good... No, Rebo may not have gone down yet on Sparkle's side. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And now Animus did go ahead and turn himself into Chaos Mode Sonic. and is duking it out with the one and only Thunderbird, who is in the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, this is the final boss that is able to access the true trial room, in which you get to go up against Dark Link himself for the Triforce. But this is what opens that particular room up. And in the standard set, which is what we have right now, Animus hopefully has more lives, because you do not want to have to traverse this again. Right home?
Yeah, no. I mean, Animus did find the path, and I don't think it was too bad once he found it. But yeah, he recently game overed, so I think it'll be okay should something happen here. But Animus will probably be fine this time around.
Yeah, there's more health, and that Thunder and Thunderbird is staying on Pendulum. He's not going off Pendulum. Because if he does that, then it is really problematic. So in the vanilla game, the next room typically would be where you would fight Dark Link. But because we are in the randomized game, that is why we are going to probably see some more Palace before we actually see Dark Link. And Animus needs to be careful, because there is still 2 bars of health for Thunderbird, and each one of his fireballs is taking out roughly 2 heart containers of damage. So this is going to come down to...
still take a hit here without dying.
Oh, that's going to put him in zombie mode, though. You kind of don't want to go through zombie mode in GP.
That's true, you really don't.
Because the first thing you're going to catch is these hands from a chicken. And
wouldn't that be like wings? These wings?
Yeah, you're gonna catch these wings. Cluck, cluck. Also, we do have Rebo about to... The best villain is Navi. It's like... Navi is sweet and lovable. All she does is go, hey, listen. So what could possibly be bad about that? Also, Animus is getting a hug by a bot, one of the king bots. I am not going to the gulag. There should be absolutely no hate for Navi. Navi is best girl. No, actually no, Midna is best girl. Also, Animus needs to be very, very careful. There's still so much to traverse.
Fi, the true hero of Skyward Sword.
Is Girahim.
No, Fi.
No! How could you like Fi? No, Fi is like old toes. You don't want to be bothered with them.
My goodness.
You have Girahim, who keeps the game exciting. Anime. Took a death. Oh no. And with Sparkles having that... Now, here's what could happen. And this is for... If Animus takes another death, which it's starting to look like a maybe.
No, there we go.
No, but we don't have to worry about that now, because we are at Dark Link. So at 116.33,
Dark Sonic in this case,
we are going to have the Dark Sonic battle. But if anyone knows, when you are near death, we are going straight for cankle action. You just stab Dark Link in the ankles and he's gone. Get your GGs out for AnimusUnited, who does take game 1 of the 3.
GG's Animus, well played on this one. Looks like your mentor did it. Now,
yes, I'm so proud.
The real question: if Animus finds a way to win this, and also finds a way to win against Mariah in the grand finals, do you have to join Team Upstab?
Yes, I do.
All right, there we go. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. That was actually a bet we had anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because he's trying to convert me over, even though I'm actually quite passive about it. Because I said each one has its own purpose, but I prefer downstab because downstab is a great, great defensive type of attack. I love the pogo stick, you know, for bouncing on heads. It makes for a good time. But I will admit, Sim Hush.
Hmm.
We do not speak ill of downstab in my presence. All right, I'm just checking to see if Animus is going to be joining us. I mean, he knows how to come here. Even though it pains me that he fought Rebo without using downstab, we have Sparkles, who is kind of going through a very nasty waffle room, but does have life 8. So things shouldn't hurt as much. But they do.
Yeah, Sparkles is as beefy a Sonic as you can be here, but might need a few more chili dogs to get through this successfully.
No, you did not destroy Zelda 2 lore with Skyward Sword Lord. You know, you just bought back the greatest, you know, character. And I think they should make more Girahim related games. Because think about it, Homewrecker. Have you played Skyward Sword?
Yes, I have.
Girahim is the only character to make Link utterly terrified. And you know what scene I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
So who wouldn't like it? I mean, Girahim was there. He was, you know, protecting his lore. Also, Animus, you're in chat. You're not gonna. Oh, Animus, you know you didn't have to go to the waiting room, man, making me do extra work. So, everyone, let us warmly welcome our game winner, Mr. Upstab himself, Animus United. GG's, Animus. Congratulations.
Yeah, GG. That was a fun fetch quest seed.
Yeah, be seed, right?
Yes. I don't know what that child got himself into this time. The fact that that child was locked inside of the spell tower, and then
Yeah, they
decided
locked him in a basement.
and then decided to give that spell ability to Mito to have Mito hide that medicine all the way into Maze Island. That child did not want to be found, and that is why I always say never rescue the child in Zelda 2. He got himself into that much trouble, Darunia can go find her own child.
Actually, you bring up a good point. Maybe the child wasn't kidnapped from Darunia. Maybe the child ran away from Darunia because they don't want to be there. Oh, I hadn't considered that.
I think they had to. I mean, how could someone go through that much trouble except for the child himself?
My lord. Oh, my lord. You both love bashing the poor child. The child did nothing to you. The child, that is Darunia's favorite son. How could you say such things? It's blasphemous. Also, I have a bone to pick with you, dear coach. Why you no use downstab against Rebo? Why?
You don't need downstep for that fight. I mean, I did at the end. I mean, I saw attack 5.
That's what I told her. That's what I
said
told her.
attack 5. Attack 5 wasn't that great, so I just decided to use it at the end.
Yeah.
But The only reason I even go up to attack 5 is for the whole T-Bird fight, because T-Bird retains his vanilla hits, so it's quicker on attack 5 than, say, attack 4. Attack 6 has a few less hits, but you'll see that attack 5 has a significant advantage over attack 4 for T-Bird, so I always try to go for that, as
Would
do
you
a lot of runners.
would you like to know something interesting?
I agree,
You
Cemetery. Upstab is the best stab, and the only stab, really.
Sim, back to the gulag. Animus, you had the biggest galaxy brain play of this game, and that was playing Guma's Palace early to get the magic key. Sparkles never found the magic key and had to go through this entire seed with Fairy. So
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 palaces I went to, P3, P6, I saw some glove blocks in there. I knew P3 was going to block the boss. P6, I wasn't 100% sure if it was glove blocked or not, but it looked like it was. So, backed out of that, and I figured P5 was, a pretty big gamble, considering you've seen all that. But, at that time, I saw what P5 was, and I was like, well, I don't really have a lot right now. And, I didn't know at the time I was going to have to go back through the Valley of Death, but at the time I was like, I don't really want to come through the Valley of Death again, so let's just go ahead, knock out Guma, and see if we can find an item in here. If we're not able to find Guma, if we're glove blocked or something. And,
Sparkle,
any key was nice to have. I was hoping for a glove, but any key was nice to have. I won't complain about it, especially with the high fairy cost.
yeah, how did you like that 97 Fairy at, like, I think it was Magic 2? It was just,
Uh,
and
I,
and the
I don't know
best
if I ever
part,
saw it. I don't know if I ever saw it that low. I think I had Magic 3 or 4 by the time I saw it, so it was always 47 for me.
Yeah.
oh, okay. And, I know you're gonna probably rant about this, but what did you think about Grandma this time?
Grandma was just as useless to the saving of Hyrule as she usually is. If
Talk about
anything, I think Grandma might actually be Ganon in disguise.
what?
Because if you think about it, Grandma hid the glove, which prevents you from going through any of GP. So the fact that she wants you to have 7 magic containers just to get the glove makes me think that she's probably just Ganon in disguise. Since you don't really see Ganon in this game at all, except for Game Over. That's when you see grandmas in the Game Over. That's when you see Ganon, Grandma.
Yeah, I think you make a fair point there. Ganon's not actually dead. Ganon's just disguising himself as grandma.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yes.
The
no,
laugh comes from New Kasuto every time you game over. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah,
It is
that's what it
sad.
is.
It is sad that the grandmother gets no visitors, that she has to actually hide a glove to make you come visit her. You both are bad grandchildren. Very bad. Very, very bad.
Love
I am
Legend
I
makes
think
a
serious.
she's
point.
I think
Eyes of
she's doing
Ganon are
that to make
everywhere.
sure we don't. I think she's doing that to make sure we don't visit her. Is the problem?
No, see, grandma got, see, here. Let's put our tinfoil hats on, chat. See, you gotta have, the king contacted grandma and said, "Grandma, I'm gonna need you to hold this glove. See, it's gonna solve both of our problems. It's gonna make Link actually prove that he's a hero, and you get a visit from your grandchild, guaranteed." So, boom, boom, problem solved. I think Grandma's doing a great deal. Just like our boy Guma. They're out there protecting Hyrule because they're doing it.
See, all I heard was, "We don't want Princess Zelda back. Get Link's blood. Get Link's blood."
What? No, no. Grandma of
Oh,
England.
yeah, that was certainly not a very straightforward seed overall. I was happy with how I routed it, and then GP wasn't much funner. I thought Dark Link was gonna be, I don't know, closest after Thunderbird, but I mean there were still quite a few paths I didn't see, including that one top right that Sparkles went, and then there was another left path I didn't see either. So I don't know. I was kind of sweating at that point, so I just kind of gambled and crossed my fingers and hope it worked out.
No, you did some excellent, excellent routing. And, you were a lot more aggressive with taking on palaces. That gave you the advantage pretty much early on, and you pretty much held it the whole time. And because of the magic key and the galaxy brain play for Palace 5, there was literally no stopping you. There was no stopping you. And you obviously hated my poor sovereign deity, the River Devil, because you avoided getting the River Devil's best friend.
Well, the River Devil didn't even spawn, so I didn't even see the River Devil today. So
Because you
just as
didn't work
useless.
hard enough.
You know, that's fine, honestly. The River Devil just didn't even need to show its face because it already knew it was useless as is. So might as well just go home and call it for today. So I appreciate the River Devil for knowing its use and just staying home and being as useless as ever.
Man, man, I'm gonna kill you in Phasmo for saying that. The River Devil is
Oh,
our sovereign deity. Also, we have Sparkles now entering the battle against Dark Link Shadow, whichever you want to call him, because he uses the Sonic sprite as well.
little
So,
spoilers from the bot here.
bot,
Sparkles did
bot,
indeed kill Dark Link.
bot,
I felt confident that Sparkles would do that.
I believed as well. Get your
yes,
GGs in chat for Sparkles.
get your GGs. I'm going to be asking if they want to come in for a late interview.
Sparkles is going to join us now.
Thank you, Animus. Sparkles, GG! GG. How did you like this very easy baby seat?
Oh, that was a great time. I am pretty sure I routed that pretty badly, but I was pretty excited when I figured out that all the important things were sitting in New Kasuto. At least I had called that right. And I picked up that magic jar in Palace 4 intending to get that. So I felt okay at that point, but even GP was huge. This was a rough time.
Yeah, 100%. It was a really big GP. I didn't expect that much to be after T-Bird myself.
Especially because there was so much before, and then you get to T-Bird, you're like, well, it must be pretty close to the end here. There's, that we've seen a ton of it, and then there was another left that I didn't even take that led to even more GP.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
How far behind was I on when I entering GP?
about 10 minutes.
Ooh, all right.
About 10 minutes. See, what happened was, Sparkles, Animus went to Palace 5 really early and got the magic key, which did speed up things exponentially because you didn't have to repeat cast fairy to go through locked doors, have to take tactical deaths, things that obviously can slow you down. So that was what was the speed up on that. And I know you probably wasn't too happy when you dipped into P5 and saw the key. And
I don't think I got the key. I don't think I didn't see the item in P5 at all. I don't think.
No,
you
you
did?
didn't. Nope.
Oh, so you didn't have a chance to get mad at it.
I didn't know. I didn't know where it was. And P4 is the worst. There were so many doors.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And it was brutal. And you know what sucked is it was weirdly short. I don't know, like P4 must have rolled down a lot because it was very short, but every single room had a door in there. And at that time, fairy was 47, and I could only cast it once, which meant I was just dying every room.
I saw there was a lot of just fairy rooms in general.
Oh yeah, there
Uh,
was like P3 was full of and P6 too. Those rooms that are either jump or fairy blocked with the pit. There were tons of those.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was really hoping that the higher magic would be generous with you with fairy because I think it was 47 at like 3, but
It was 47 to
at
4 too.
yeah, at 6
I,
it was still 37. Like that was I thought that was going to be nice to you guys, but it was not at all.
yeah, that was the drop. Was from 5 to 6. So that's when we dropped to 37.
And even then, it
Ouch.
was still expensive, but not super expensive because at that point we had to get 7 magic containers just to get the glove. So by then it wasn't such a big deal, but up until that point, it was a rough time.
Oh yeah. And
Well,
a
good game,
chat.
Animus.
Oh yes.
Yeah, good game, Sparkles. Look forward to tomorrow night.
On to
Game
game
2
two.
tomorrow. What time did you schedule this for?
Same
Same
time.
time. Same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be me and Sim. Sim doing commentary on that. I'm also gonna be the restreamer for that as well. So, do you guys have any last words?
Thanks for the commentary, Krista and Homerecord. Appreciate it.
Of course, you're very
Oh,
welcome. Thanks for the show. It was a good one.
okie
Yes, thank
dokie.
you both. Yes, thank you both for doing this, and hope you'll have a wonderful one.
As well as who did tracking?
That would be Zero Fox.
Thank you, Fox.
Yes, thank you very
Alrighty.
much.
So I guess it's time for me to enter that wonderful time again in which I have to be a restreamer. I would love to thank the crew for today, which was the one and the only, the Prince of Corn, Homewrecker, and Missouri Fox on tracking for helping out this poor little jank restreamer with both comms and tracking. I am greatly appreciative for all of your hard work and due diligence, and we would not have a show without you. So I thank you wholeheartedly, especially you, Home, who came in when we needed you the most, just like the superhero that you are. Praise be the Mirror Shield. And now let's talk about and let's thank our runners. Please make sure you give our runners a big old fat follow. Also, please follow Home Record. This man is the funniest man alive, and you will definitely enjoy a stream in Home's house, and you get to see how we all act in his chat. Make sure when you do go, put exclamation point intro and give him his proper homages. Now, for the upcoming events for tomorrow, we have the Link to the Past Cross Keys Tournament semifinals game 2, Schultzer versus Ramon. And that's going to be going on at that's going to be going on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, and that's going to be on ZSR Main. On 9 o'clock, we have the Z2 100% All Keys tournament, and it's Swiss Round 4, in which it's going to be a double header. John Phoenix versus Aaron 2U2, and Tabby Orange versus M4R51PRN. P4N, excuse me. And that's going to be going on ZSR2. And as you know, at 9 p.m. as well, you have the Z2R Standard Tournament Losers Bracket game number 2 between our two competitors from tonight, Sparkles and Animus United, and that is going to be on ZSR Main. I will be restreaming that, and we will have Sim on deck, which means it's going to be punishment for me to endure. And finally, our last items for tomorrow is going to be at 10 o'clock. We have the Breath of the Wild Any Percent Tournament. Qualifier number 3, that's when you get 4 runners up there on deck. That's going to be on ZSR 3. And at 11 p.m., we have another Z2 100% All Keys tournament. Swish Round 4, DM versus, really? I'm not saying that, FAP. So, I have one final message before we sign off, and we're going to be rating another channel. And that is to you, our viewers, both in chat and on the video on demand. I thank you wholeheartedly for supporting us, the Zelda Speedruns community, as well as our runners in all communities. Without you coming, visiting, cheering them on, it wouldn't be the fun that we have. It wouldn't be as fun. So I thank you for making the time out to kind of spend it with us. And for those who are watching on the video on demand, for at least watching our wonderful, wonderful game on ZSR. So I'm going to be rating. Let's see who we have that we can actually rate. We have, well, I guess we can go to Ice Blue, who, no, he's doing All Bees tournament. So let's go show some love to, you know what? Let's go to Adirondack Rick. He is not playing Zelda 2, but he is playing A Link to the Past. Very, very nice streamer. Here's the key word that you guys are going to do to know that I was the one behind the charade, and that is tell him hover TR for fun. So let us go and have a good time with Adirondack Rick. Don't give those faces. You know that you want, to see Bun Bun hover. So, on behalf of Zelda Speedruns and everyone tonight, I wish you all a very good night. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.